We're gonna go to good cop, bad cop right now. Shannon, can we get the drop for good cop, bad cop? We amended it this week to be good cop, Irish cop, because we have Kevin Brennan in, and we want to stay true to form.
Right.
Okay, so we'll go back and forth, the good cop and the Irish cop. Kevin, first question. You're from this is more like less like a question, more like an interrogation.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Kevin, you come from a large family. Why were your parents so horny?
It's a good question. Are you good cop or bad cop?
You have to figure it out throughout.
Face.
I will say this, no disrespect, but I would say
That's the name of our podcast.
I would say this. We had 10 kids,
Yeah.
you know. So I say this with no disrespect, but how sweet is my mom's pussy that my dad could just never pull out?
It's fucking awesome.
That's unbelievable.
She's still alive?
You know what? I never expected that kind of an answer.
Yeah, but you didn't expect a lot of things on this episode.
Yeah, this is a fucking shock.
Wait, you guys fighting back and forth? That was not on the show just now?
I don't know.
No,
That was on a break?
That's on a break.
We don't know what you're talking about.
So it's like a soccer match?
Kevin.
The clock keeps running?
Kevin,
It's on a break.
I have a question for you.
Kevin, we don't want to bring that into the
Break.
listeners.
That's not for the listeners. Kevin, do you take a knee during the pledge, or are you like most Irish Americans who are already passed out?
I take a knee when I'm about to go down on my wife, and I drape myself in a Panamanian flag.
Nice.
So is that something?
Yeah,
That's great.
Like a boxer just want to fight. That's amazing.
Kevin, question for you. How many drinks does it take for you to fight a minority? Keep in mind that's a trick question because your wife is a minority.
Oh, snap. Air horn.
Hey, what's the question again?
How many drinks does it take to fight a minority? Keep in mind that your wife is a minority.
For me?
Yes.
A glass
I
of
would say
water.
like after I used to be better, but now I say after 2 drinks, I'm looking for somebody on the subway to fuck
Really?
up.
To go to
Yeah.
toe-to-toe with?
Yeah.
You drink, though, still, Kevin, right? You're one
Yeah.
of the few veterans in common. Because either some guys are like complete alcoholics
It's
or
pathetic.
guys
It's
don't
pathetic.
drink at all. You're a guy who can keep it. You still
No,
drink.
I never went too far with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The David Tells and most of them are dead. Should we name them?
Yeah.
How
No,
does that when people go, oh, Greg Giraldo, what a great comic. Go, yeah, dead. Not that great. Because one of the jobs of being
When was the last great joke you wrote?
No,
Come on.
one of the jobs of being a great comic is staying alive. Am I right? Because that helps your legacy a little bit if you're alive.
Kevin.
I could see Patrice. He had leukemia. I mean, what do you have?
Diabetes.
Diabetes.
Yeah, stroke.
Sickle cell.
You know, Mama. You know, Big Mama.
No.
From What's Happening?
Oh, yeah.
Raj.
Yeah.
For some reason, me and my wife were talking about her. She had diabetes, and she lived to be like 68 or whatever. But she had to chop off both her legs and one of her arms.
That made her funnier. Sorry.
Now, at some point, you got to go like, you know what, Twinkies. I gotta stop. I love you, but I gotta stop you.
Kevin, I have a question for you.
I mean, they come with a knife to cut off your arm.
Yeah. Kevin.
That's gotta hurt.
I don't know if that's how they do it. I don't think you just come with a knife to chop off your
It's like when they give you a shot, when they draw blood, you just look away and they cut off your arm. I guess they'd put you out, right?
I think it's a
they
little bit
wouldn't
more
just be like,
involved
look
of a
away while they
process.
cut off
Justin,
your
next
arm.
question.
My next question,
You're
Kevin. Kevin, you have a
Can
bad.
you take out the
Kevin.
part about my mom's vagina?
Yes,
'Cause
I'll
I
take
feel
that
bad.
out. No problem. Kevin, you have a bad temper. How many prostitutes have to die before you get help?
How many have died so far?
Do you kill hookers?
What do the police know?
No,
I
you
would
don't.
never kill a hooker
Is that
because
on the record?
like sometimes I'll go to a hand job place.
Right.
And like and afterwards I'm like, what a terrible job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
they didn't do a
Once
good
I'm
job.
done, I'm like, ugh.
What
am
about
I
a hand?
doing? So I could never kill a hooker because I feel bad for them after they have to fuck me.
Have you ever gone to a hand job place which she's also a psychic?
Oh, that's
No.
great.
How would that go?
Whacking you off and be like, you're going to get a show. Maybe we could use that one for the clip, Shannon, instead of me talking about how I have a pink face. Kevin, you're a fantastic stand-up comic. You kill while maintaining an adversarial relationship with the crowd. Why do you hate them? Is it because of diversity?
I don't even know what that means. What does that mean?
Do you hate the diversity of the crowd?
I do hate women. I hate white.
Okay.
I hate white women.
All right.
I do. I hate white women in audiences, especially when they're like, if they're on a date, they're okay. But if they're in a group of all women,
Right.
like 5 or 4 or more,
You like
They're
a
the
nice
worst. Where if they're black or Hispanic, large groups of black or Hispanic, they love me. But groups of white women, I guess they just came from a job conference.
Yeah.
And they're very like, oh, you can't say that. We don't like your tone.
Right. But what about a bachelorette party? So you're out on
That's
that?
different.
Okay.
They're looking to have fun. But I'm saying if they're in that,
office.
if they're in that like, you can't talk like that. Yeah. That's inappropriate language, and you have to respect us because I'm just saying like, women they want equal pay. Do I have to hold the door open for them or what? What's the fucking deal with that? No, for real.
Yeah. I mean, your wife?
No, for like if I'm am I supposed to hold? Are women still like I got to hold the door? You want equal money?
Chivalry.
You want equal money, and I still got to treat you like you're better than me or you're weaker or something. Right. I don't know what the fuck. But I still can't be misogynistic. You know what I mean?
You're saying
like it's an old-fashioned trait.
Sure.
To hold a door open, but it's also old-fashioned trait to be misogynistic.
Yes.
So and to be sexist. So,
so you're saying
do I have to keep the baby in the bathwater? Whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah, you're saying if we're gonna have equality, you're gonna lose some quality things here. Like I'm not paying for the meal because we're both equal now.
Mm-hmm.
That's
well
what
on
you're
the
saying?
subway. If you're sitting down and it's crowded and just a regular healthy woman is there, do you get up and give her
Not
the
in
seat?
a million fucking years.
Right.
Sometimes I'll get up if she's fat, and then she go, "I'm not pregnant." I go, "But you're still fat. It still gotta hurt. Still gotta hurt the joints."
So you're a gentleman.
No, I do not like white women as in groups.
I know. I understand.
In audiences.
That's my least favorite sound. 4 white women at dinner together. That's my least favorite sound. That and trucks honking. Moving on.
You gonna take the next one, Justin?
Yes, I will. Kevin, what would you say to people who hate the Irish? Or would you quietly hold a grudge, then become a cop and take it out in society?
That's what the Irish do, by the way.
I think that was sort of implied by the question.
What do we do?
What would you say to people who hate the Irish, or would you quietly hold a grudge, then become a cop and take it out in society?
You know, it's funny. Like it's the old stereotype of like the cop in the Bronx, the Irish cop in the Bronx. Then he marries he gets tired of arresting the hooker from up the block, so he marries her.
Yep.
That's kind of what I did though. Like I'm like a disgruntled white, past middle age. My wife's like a sexy fucking Dominican in the sitcom. Sexy Dominican. She's really Panamanian. Sexy Dominican from the Bronx. You know what I mean? Like, okay, let's go. Let's get married. So sometimes I feel like that. Like I'm just like because I can't marry my own type because Irish women are disgusting.
They are.
No,
I don't want.
Dom Herrera had the best joke.
Their
on
vaginas look like pork.
He said they're either the most beautiful, radiant women that you've ever seen in your life, or they're sea skanks. It's like there's no in between with Irish women. That's what he said.
Plus, when they're drunk and they got those bloodshot eyes and their hair is all.
That's an unbelievable thing.
There's
only
really two good-looking Irish women. They're just, that Elizabeth Hurley and then who else? One other.
How about the Corrs? The Corrs are all beautiful.
What are the Corrs?
They're a female group.
Shannon, can we bring them up?
They're a family band, but it's like really hot women and then maybe a brother.
And they're Irish?
Yeah, they're Irish. I should expect you to know your own people, Kevin.
The Corrs.
Yeah, the Corrs.
I've never heard such nonsense.
Let's see.
Leave Me Breathless, that song.
Sinead O'Connor, and then there's the other chick.
Yeah, the Corrs are fucking super
pretty.
hot. Look at
They're
them.
probably mixed.
Wow.
They're probably mixed with something.
No, I think they're all
But
Irish,
that
dude.
accent is so disgusting. The Irish accent is the most disgusting.
I don't think so.
I like it. I
think
like the
a-
Irish accent.
I think a
you
Philly
like
accent beats an Irish accent.
No, it's
They
like,
get
how
away
you
with
hired that?
disgust.
And then let me tell you something. I'm sorry, but it's like, could you pick like when it's like St. Patty's Day, this fucking Irish pride? It's like the two ugliest colors I've ever seen. That orange and that Kelly green. Everyone's so proud to be Irish. It's like, shut up.
Disgusting.
Any group, let
Justin.
me say this, Kevin. Listen, any group of people, mine included, when you put them all together in their little party about them, it's like all I see is how much I hate that group. You bring a bunch of Jews together and they're annoying. Puerto Rican Day Parade, they're annoying. The Irish all together. Any
It just
group
perpetuates
together.
the stereotype of what they are. And
Any group
it's
together.
horrible.
I hate any
Columbus
group
Day,
together.
they're all eating their fucking sausage and peppers.
Don't come after us, dude. I did not say anything. Don't
It's
come
just like
after
it's
us.
not-
No, the
it's
Guineas
not
are
a good-
bad too. They have the St. Gennaro's feast right now. They're like sitting out there, like still trying to play like they're tough
No,
guys.
and,
I'm like,
and
shut up.
every Columbus Day they have to trash Christopher Columbus more and more every year because he raped like 1 million people.
Yeah, but the Italians don't. We defend that kind of behavior. As another
Mike's a
Italian,
podcast Mussolini.
as another Italian with no sense of direction, it makes you angry when you're lost. So you start to do things you wouldn't normally do. Shannon, can we get some bagpipes? Because that bit just died. Okay.
We'll put it in post.
Next question, Kevin. Oh, can you do the next one? Because I want the next one.
What do you want me to do? This
Yeah.
one? Kevin, you have a show on Compound Media. How much are tiki torches, and are they too expensive because of the Jews?
Yeah, but that's a real question that you're going to probably have to feel.
That's a little loaded.
That's Kevin.
Godfrey was on yesterday on Burning Bridges.
Oh, really?
Was he really?
Yeah, and then Kumia's name comes up, and he goes, he's a racist, right? But it's his studio. I go, no, he's playing a character. What do you want me to say? The guy's my boss. Yeah, he's a good egg.
Kevin,
So what was the question? Tiki torches, like,
are they expensive because of the Jews? Do you blame the Jews for the price of tiki torches? It's a loaded question, Kevin. There's no right answer, but we like to see you cornered. We want to see you fight your way out of it.
like
What do
a
you
dirty
think?
Jew?
No, I'm not.
Oh.
I can't say.
I'll say this.
I can't say the same for Justin.
You can say, I am.
My
I'll
friend
say
Justin.
this. I'll say this. Listen, one of the reasons I married my wife, I didn't want white kids, but also it's like I don't want to. You know, I think being white is not. I think it's the past. I think in the future, people aren't going to be white like they are. I think being white is going to be. So basically, like Ron Bennington has a funny bit. It's like Trump is like the grand finale at the fireworks on 4th of July.
That's really funny.
That's actually great.
So it's like this is the end. This is the end of the run.
Oh my God! God damn, that's funny.
So it's like it's the end of the run. So like everyone's having and Trump's like calling out everybody. He's being like the gigantic asshole. 'Cause it's like, and that's kind of sometimes I feel like I'm doing that too because it's like it's on its last fucking gasp, and then you got to have fun with it,
Yeah.
I mean, a little racist. I mean, you guys were joking around about racism,
Of course.
And the good thing about being in New York, you can do that because you can't do that in L.A. They can't do
No.
that. You can't do that really anywhere. Is joke around about race, but we have so many. Everybody's so ethnic here that you almost have to, or else you'll lose your fucking mind.
That's right.
I get on the subway. You'll back me up. You take the N train home at night.
Yeah.
Are you the only white guy on the train?
A lot
No.
of Greeks.
Okay, when I was the only white guy on the train when I used to live there back in the 90s, and it was just like. I'm like I don't mind,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
nobody's white,
Right,
and
right.
I'm not. I don't think everybody should be white. I'm just saying it's kind of the end of the run. So let's have a good time.
I agree with you.
Kevin, last question.
Last question.
Your wife is from Panama. When you have intercourse, do you yell, "This is my canal"? Is that what you yell? What's your dirty talk like, Kev?
So no, I used to do a joke. It never worked. I would say because how many times can I say to my wife, do you like this? Do you like this? So now I tell her stuff. You know what I mean?
Or you tell her.
Yeah, because a lot of
You don't
times I'll
ask her
tell her
questions.
stuff. She goes, "Oh, you didn't tell me that." So if I'm fucking, I'll be like, "You like that? You like that?" I'll be like, "Oh, I got a dentist appointment on Wednesday." You know what I mean? So because she's focused when we're fucking. She don't have her phone in her hand usually. She's
Right.
focused.
Usually.
Yeah. So when I'm fucking her, I can give her information about the upcoming week.
That's
So
when you have
awesome.
your family meetings.
So I come quick. I'm not gonna lie. I know you guys are wrapping up because I just saw Tim here, so I guess we got to scram. But
That fucking weight.
no. But I'm saying I come quick, so I can't really talk dirty because if I talk dirty, she'll talk dirty,
Right.
and I
You
bust
lose
my
it.
nut. Yeah,
Oh, that gets you going.
yeah. Like if she says anything to me, like like shh. I go
Oh,
because sometimes we wake up the kids because
Shannon.
I'll be beating that pussy up, yo.
I think that's a great way to end the podcast.
great way to end the podcast. As you know.